Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and we are continuing our season preview series today as we take a look at the Seattle Kraken. The Kraken had a very good offseason once again, so we're going to go over some of the moves they had this summer. Will it lead to playoffs? We'll talk about that today. So the Seattle Kraken, just to go over what happened last season, right? Were they able to improve on some of these things that went wrong? So goals for and goals against. Goals for, 29th in the league. They did struggle to score goals, and we kind of knew that going into the season, right? Who were the goal scorers on this team? Yanni Gourde, right? That was kind of it. Nobody else could really score there. So we're going to get to some of the things I think they improved there. Goals against, they didn't change the goaltending and defense all that much. But there's a big but here. They changed the goalie coach. So that is the only difference here. Again, it's one of those things where it's easier to fire the coach and get a new coach than to trade out both goaltenders and start over there. So that's kind of what happened to the Kraken. You go over some of their additions this year, a lot of things up front. Andre Burakovsky comes in, can put the puck through the net. He did that in the postseason this year with the Avalanche. He also won a Stanley Cup, not too bad. Oliver Bjorkstrand, one of the most underrated players now, I would say, in the league in its entirety. Really good pickup. They got him for pennies from the Columbus Blue Jackets with everything they've done this summer. So Oliver Bjorkstrand, great addition. And some of the guys they've recently been drafting in Shane Wright and Matty Beniers. And we've talked about this already, how I think Shane Wright is due for a massive season. He was snubbed at the draft. He ended up falling all the way to 4th overall, projected to be 1st overall, and he had to watch 3 other guys get drafted before him walk up to the floor where he thought he should have been. Not to mention, I think it was Jan Mysek or one of the guys in Montreal said, I played Shane Wright a lot last year, and he wasn't that good. I understand why he fell, totally ripping into Shane Wright. So Shane Wright's going to be ready for a big year next season, and I think people have kind of clowned on him. I think he's going to make them pay this year. But again, we've also heard this before. Ask Philip Zadina how he was going to put the puck in a lot of nets, and it didn't necessarily work out his plan. John Hayden is the other addition here, a really good pickup up front, and I'm pretty sure they made some moves on the back end that I didn't put down here. Yeah, so they signed Justin Schultz, really good pickup there. I like Justin Schultz. He's been in Washington. He won cups in Pittsburgh. He's been on the East Coast, so it's going to be weird to see him on the West Coast this season, but he gets another pretty nice contract. Good for him. And another right shot defenseman on that blue line. That's a real win here for the Kraken. And everything else is pretty much the same. Oh my God, yeah, they also signed Martin Jones. Wow, okay, interesting. But they also have Martin Jones, which I did not know that one. That one kind of caught me off guard. But Philip Grubauer, Chris Drieger, and Martin Jones in between the pipes. I can't say I'm a little bit surprised, but I mean, good move nonetheless. That's a lot of money on your goaltending group, but I guess that's how it works. So overall, I think the Kraken look good this year. I think there's a lot of things to be excited about in Seattle. I think their winger core is one of the best in the league now with Burakovsky and Bjorkstrand. Those are huge additions to this team. But how far does it really lead them? And unfortunately, I have them still finishing out of the playoffs in 2023 and 7th in the Pacific Division, only in front of the San Jose Sharks. I think Seattle just isn't there yet with the blue line, and there's a couple of questions in between the pipes that I'm like, I don't know if they're there yet. And, they were, we thought maybe next year. We don't know how this group will do. It's an expansion team, but they were not good. And I think that their lack of center depth really caught up with them. They just didn't have the matchups to win faceoffs and get possession of the puck. And there were just too many things that went wrong. And I think they did improve on some things this year, but I have them still missing the postseason in year 2 up in Seattle. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think of the Seattle Kraken? Do you think they make the playoffs in 2023? Or do you think it's another rebuilding year and maybe they go after Connor Bedard? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.